doing? Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I was a couple minutes late tonight, bro. I'm not doing super good. It kind of sucks. I've been going through it this last week, and I've still been making content and acting like everything's all good because that's just what I do, man. Like a lot of the time, if I'm going through something, I just, you know what I'm saying? I harumph it. Like I'm a dude. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. I really didn't want to have to go to the hospital. But it turns out that I needed to go to the hospital, and I waited till I'd been in pain for like a week and a half. Trev, what's up, man? How you doing? Real human, good to see you. Ronald, what's up, man? Sprocaster, Braden, Shelby, what's up, sis? So, I'm gonna tell you guys something. This might fall a little bit under the like TMI category. So, like, if you're squeamish or whatever, country, what's up, my man? Love you, bro. Much love right back to Portland from Daytona Beach. Yeah, like if you're squeamish or you don't want to hear TMI, completely understand. This probably isn't going to be the live for you. You know what I'm saying? If you check out, it's no hard feelings. It's all going to be love. But like I've been going through some stuff medically. I'm just going to say it, man. My right ball has been hurting, bro. Like, yo, my beanbag, one of them, this whole side, just lit up, bro, just aching. And it's cool if I lay down, but if I stand up, it's all bad, right? So it seemed to have progressively gotten worse. It sucked. RJ, big love back to you in Eugene, my man. What's up? Yo, somebody just nailed some stuff in the comments. Oh my Lord. So look, I'm thinking like worst case scenario, like it's testicular cancer. I'm gonna have testicular cancer. Oh no, right? I'm like, yo, starting to think about the tactical realities of living with just like a lopsided satchel. You know what I'm saying? Just like a flat tire down there. I'm like, man, I don't want to do this. I hope this isn't the thing. Hey, welcome, stupid comedy show. You showed up to a terrible live. Harvey, I love you, brother. So I'm thinking about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, how am I going to ride a bike? Is that going to change? You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I going to wear short shorts? Is it going to be saggier and it's like going to hang out the bottom? Like, because I'm not going to lie, bro. Like, I'm a short shorts dude. Like, the shorter the shorts, I'm into it. I wear some hoochie daddy ass shorts. I'm in Florida, bro. It's hot as hell. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in Oregon and it's cold, then that sucks. But I'm thinking about, so what if the cancer goes somewhere else? Depressed Panda, thanks for the comedy. Big boost for the day. Hey, thank you, Depressed Panda. Much love and respect to you. Thank you so much. And then I start thinking other stuff because, like, I'm clearly, like, not a doctor. I'm very close. Like, I was a personal trainer at Gold's Gym for years. But, I'm not quite a doctor. Almost. Just no 7 years of college and no degree on the wall and no zeros on the paycheck like they get. Hey, I wanted to thank Hectic Productions, man. Thank you so much for the $2 for the ball fund. I appreciate you, man. Big love and respect, dog. So since I'm not a doctor, I start thinking about all these different things. What if it's like a kidney stone that somehow worked its way into my nuts? Which, like, I looked up and I'm stupid. I'm legit stupid, man. It's not even a thing. Lil True, what's up, man? That's not something that actually happens. So I felt kind of dumb about that. Not gonna lie, be quite honest with you. It's not even like physically possible for that to happen. And like there was no trauma. Like it wasn't even like after leg day or squats or anything like that would have actually made sense, bro. I'm just sitting here tripping, like, what's going on? Shelby, thank you, sister. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I always love it when you swing by. Hey, Matt, thank you, man. You had a cyst. It could be the same thing. Well, here, I'm going to get into this. I'm just telling you, like, what my mindset was, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But, I run it down, like, and I always, like, land on the worst possible case scenario. You know what I'm saying? Like, hernias was something that I thought about. I'm like, damn, I got a hernia in my balls. They're going to have to cut me open in my no-no spot. That's my special area, bro. That's just for me and Jax. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this at all whatsoever. So, like, I'm really tripping after about a week of this because I figured it'd just go away. Like every time I have a medical issue, I immediately skip to it's gonna go away. I'm not doing shit about it. So yeah, like after a while, it didn't go away. And I'm like, this is getting worse. Like every time I stand up, it feels like gravity is reaching through the floor and wrenching on my right nut, right? So I'm like, damn, this is not good. I'm not liking this at all whatsoever. So I end up going to the hospital, right? I go to the urgent care because I figured they were gonna have to run tests that my normal doctor isn't gonna be able to do. So I go to the urgent care and Jax took me and like I hobble my ass up there, you know what I'm saying? Like big ass dude looking crippled as hell. Just one leg wobbling all the way there. We get up there and it's this little old lady, bro. It's like Betty White. And I know she's gonna ask me what's wrong. And I'm gonna have to tell this little old lady wearing like a cross necklace, my balls are fucked up. I don't want to tell her that. That's not who I want to explain this to. You know what I'm saying? Like, this sounds all bad. And so she asked for the ID. I hand her the ID. Oh, do you have your insurance card? I'm like, it's in my other wallet. You know what I'm saying? And like, so it's already off to a bad start. I ain't even got my insurance card. But she's being nice. You know what I'm saying? Betty White she's a national treasure, dog. For real though. So it's all good. Up until she gets to the question. She's like, so what seems to have brought you in here today? And I'm like, oh man, here we go. So I'm trying to think of like a nice way to say this to somebody's dear Christian grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody's like Nana or Nanny or Gamma. You know what I'm like? How do I tell Gamma that I'm having a whole bunch of trouble with my testicles? So I worded it, I said, my right doubloon seems to be in a lot of pain when I stand up. And she looks at me like, you're what, sir? And I said, my right doubloon. And she's like, looking at me like I am higher than giraffe pussy, dog. You know what I'm saying? She is looking at me crazy as hell. Jax is just over there like, trying not to laugh. And I'm like, the right half of my satchel, the contents hurt. And Jax just bursts out laughing in the middle of the urgent care when I'm trying to be down low and not say anything crazy and all this, trying to word it right for somebody's Nana. God damn it, bro. And so I look at her and I'm like, my right testicle, it's all fucked up. It hurts all the time. Anytime I stand up, it's terrible. And I have to stand up to be able to work and do things and be able to like exist in this world. I can't lay down all the time. And I said it like that. Like I was a little bit frantic because like I went from like trying to be really calm and like, oh, my doubloon. Who the fuck says doubloon, bro? What is actually wrong with me, bro? I don't know what But anyway, Jax is laughing hysterically at this point. She's all the way like, yo, what is wrong with you, dude? But she didn't say it. She's always nice and supportive. But she gives me this look. She has this mom look because she's a mom. You know what I'm saying? And she gives me this mom look and I can read it all over her face. Dinero, hey JD, your video's been getting me through some really tough shit. Love you and what you do. Hope you feel better soon. Daniero, man, I love you, bro. Thank you so much. It makes my heart feel so good to know that something that I'm doing is making other people feel better, bro. That means everything to me. Thank you for your kindness and your generosity and being a part of this community, man. That's real, bro. 100%. So yeah, I'm in front of Betty White and I've just told her that my right testicle is throwing a tantrum. It's not good. And she goes, oh, why didn't you just say that? Bro, I'm trying to be respectful. What you mean? So she's like, okay, well, go sit down. I'll have the doctor will be ready for you soon. So I go sit down and I'm like, because normally sitting down is like, it's okay. Like it's all right now. It's cool. It's not too bad. But like the chairs at the hospital, bro, why do they make chairs at the hospital like medieval torture devices? You already don't feel good. Why they want to do you like that? It don't make no damn sense. I should have. Little True nailed it. Jax, next time you have to explain that my balls are messed up. James Nicholson, thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate that. Big love and respect to you, my dude. Yeah, so I go and I sit down and I'm just kind of rocking, just kind of like looking all the way like Rain Man, bro. You know what I'm saying? You guys ever see that? I know that I'm aging myself, but Dustin Hoffman played this dude in Rain Man. It was a really good movie, okay? Except it had Tom Cruise in it. And, but so yeah, they call me back, and I'm sitting there thinking, Haywood, thank you, bro. Rip to your testes. Hey, appreciate it. Chloe, donation of the balls fund all the way from Wales, UK. You rock, JD. Your content is amazing. Thank you so much, Chloe. I really appreciate that, man. Haywood and Chloe, big love and respect to both of you. You guys are amazing. What am I missing about Tom Cruise? Well, Tom Cruise, he's not like, I mean, it's not super duper bad, but bro, he's like super into Scientology, and Scientology is a church that covers up sexual assault within their church. And I just, Depressed Panda, when you get better, we want to see some more Officer Stevens. It's a hit at work. I got you, man. I got you. Officer Stevens gonna be back. Catfish gonna be back. He's trying to come back. Yeah, you already know. We're gonna bring Big Country in too. Ink Slinger Joe, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it, man. I might stitch this thing back together with that. Thank you so much. Big love and respect to you, my homeboy. I appreciate you. So, yeah, I'm like in the waiting room going like this back and forth, and I hit up one of my friends. I text him and I'm like, bro, now I'm getting nervous because I know they're gonna have to look at my beanbag, and I'm like, is it gonna be a guy or a girl? And I'm like, which is gonna be more weird? I hit up my homeboy Colin. You guys might, some of you that are on TikTok might know him. He's the friendliest felon. He's on there. He's got like 2.5 mil. He's the homie though. I hit him up and I'm like, yo, bro, like, would you prefer to have a guy or a girl check you out for this? And he's like, he hits me back. He's like, bro, definitely a dude, because then I know there's no way that I'm going to get like aroused and it's going to be that awkward. He's like, it just wouldn't happen. And I'm like, all right, I could see that. But a woman comes out. It was a woman. DJ Ellis. Hey, JD, bro, if you're ever in West Virginia, beer is on me. DJ, I really appreciate that. I appreciate the kindness and I appreciate the invite. I don't drink beer. You can have a beer. I'll get myself like a juice or something like that, because I just don't drink, bro. I've been absolutely drink free for about 4 years now, but I really appreciate that. And if I'm ever in West Virginia, I've got a few people I need to hit up, and you are on that list, my dude. So a woman comes to get me, and we go back into the waiting room, and I'm sitting there, and she's like, so what seems to be wrong? And I go to like say the doubloon thing again, and Jax just looks at me like I'm a straight moron. With love, a loving moron, per se. And I'm like, yo, my right nut, bro. It's all cattywampus. It's messed up. I don't know what's wrong with it. And she's like, she starts laughing. The wife starts laughing because I finally just sacked up and said it about the sack down. So she's like, okay, cool. Well, I'm like, do I need to pull it out? She's like, no, dude, don't pull it out. And then I felt really weird. Like, I thought I needed to show it. She's like, I'm not the doctor. Show it to the doctor. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is going on here, right? So then a male doctor comes through. Hey, Quentin Adams. Hey, man, appreciate everything you do. You've helped a lot, including people very close to me. Never give up the power of healing that you have. Love and respect, bro. Keep pushing the positivity. You just made my night with that statement, man. You just made my night, Quentin. I really appreciate you. Big love and respect to you, big dog. That meant a lot to me. Absolutely. You lit me up like a Christmas tree, dog. What? So a male doctor comes in, and he's like, so they hurt? I'm like, yeah. He goes, well, I'm going to have to poke around. I'm like, God damn it. This is not what I want in my life. I do not want you poking around at my hurty spot. So he's like, yeah, whip him out. So I'm like, I whip him out, and he's poking around. Does this hurt? Yeah. Does this hurt? Sure does. Does this hurt? Absolutely. And he's like, yeah, so we're going to have to run some tests. I'm like, bro, if we needed to run tests anyway, why did you poke at it? Seems entirely unnecessary. So I came back the next day for tests. and they had to do an ultrasound. You know what I'm saying? Like the ultrasound, for those of you who don't know, that's like what they do on a woman's belly when she's pregnant and they're trying to see the baby and see the little heartbeat, see if it has a little schmeckle or not. You know what I'm saying? But they had to do that on my satchel. So I go in, and again, it's a woman, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm over it at this point. I've had to do the bend over, spread them, and cough so many times, being locked up so many different times. I'm just like, cool, let's drop the drawers, let's get it done. She squirts so much of this KY jelly on my satchel. It's dripping down. I'm like, she got me laying down. She sprays it on. It's dripping between my butt cheeks, bro. It was so uncomfortable. It was absolutely mad weird. See, I told you this was going to be TMI. And then she's like getting me with the ultrasound thingy, prodding me, rolling it back and forth across me. Bro, every second of it was uncomfortable, and most of the seconds were painful. Matt B, wood chipper helps me deal with my supervisor. He fits the description. Love from Wisconsin? Hey, Matt, hell yeah, bro. Get a big wood chipper. That way you could throw more than one in at a time. If you freeze them, it's less messy. I know I got some other wood chipper tips, but we'll save them for another time. Yeah, so I'm sitting there, and we getting it. She's running over and over and over again. Zarek, what's up, brother? Beastman, lol, just spent 30 minutes watching Wolf Project. Hell yeah, man. Wasn't that a great... Bro, what she does is so fascinating. For any of you guys that don't know, I just released a video. One of my good friends, Gabrielle, she is a female psychic pedo hunter, and they find online predators, and they report them to the police, and if the police won't do anything, they expose them to their entire community, the church, their families, their jobs, and blow them out the water. Dudes be doing foul stuff, trying to message foul stuff to chitlins, bro. So that interview is really good. Caleb Cook, what's up, man? Thank you so much. Hey, bro, your content is the best. Don't interrupt your story. I already did, but I'm a fellow felon and tattoo artist trying to make it in my own way like you do. When you get a chance, if you have advice, big bro, love, bro. Hey, man, absolutely. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Let me run through this story, and I really appreciate you, big dog. From one convict to another, big love and respect. James Nicholson, I live near several pig farms. Just saying, put them hogs to work. So, yeah, she's doing all this stuff, and I'm like, hey, so, like, I know you're not supposed to tell me nothing, right? I'm supposed to hear it from the doctor. But on the low, sis, what's wrong with my scrotum? And she tells me, well, you know, I'm really not supposed to tell you anything, but it looks like a vascular thing to me. And I'm like, you saying that I popped a vein in there or something? And she's like, no, but it looks a little swollen and backed up. I'm like, damn, that sucks. Patricia Beach, your husband just went through this? First off, thank you, Patricia. I really appreciate it. I love you, sis. I'm sorry. Please give your husband my sympathies because this sucks, dude. This is not the business. So yeah, she tells me that. I'm like, so tell me straight. They have to amputate? She's like, no, dude, no. I'm like, what do they got to do? They got to cut it open? She's like, no, dude. This George Simmons keeps saying this. He's 100% on point. Hold on. Epididymastis. Epididymastis. I don't know how to pronounce it, bro. I just know what they told me it was. Erwin, what's up, my man? I love you, dog. It's so good to see you. Erwin Abrams is my close friend, you guys. It's so cool to see him on here, man. Good to see you tonight, brother. I hope you're having a blessed night and a great weekend. Me and Jax love you, big dog. So yeah, that's what it is. That thing that I couldn't pronounce that homie called, I know a few people called it in the comments. They could tell by the symptoms, and they called it in the comments, but swelling of the epididymis, the swelling, yeah, in the ball, in my ball. It was bad. So I go home and I'm like, yeah, so this sucks. I'm waiting to hear from the doctor, like the final word, right? And they call me back and they're like, hey, we need a couple more pictures of the inside of your testicle. And I'm like, oh man. They're like, can you come back down? And I'm like, yeah, but I can't come till later because I was doing an interview with my boy Chad Marks from Blood on the Razor Wire. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to Blood on the Razor Wire right now, but if you're not, you need to be subscribing to Chad Marks' channel, Blood on the Razor Wire. It's sick. That's going to be probably the next piece of full-length content. I did an interview with him for his channel. He did one with me for my channel. It is fabulous, and I cannot wait to get it out, man. I'm really stoked. After that, I just had an interview with the Alaskan Avenger, Jason Vukovich today. We did a phone interview. He is in Goose Creek Correctional Facility in Alaska. He's the dude who used the registry with the terrible people on it to find them, break into their house, and beat them with a hammer. He got 3 of those chomos on the streets just hunting them, bro. He was the OG chomo hunter. So that'll be coming out really soon too. And me and Jason were talking because he calls me every Saturday and we talk, for a couple phone calls every Saturday. And we were talking about, maybe doing that once a month, just doing, a phone interview once a month. Yeah, bro, Chad is an absolute legend, bro. So is Jason. I got things coming up that I'm so excited about. Probably this next week, I'm going to be driving down to go hang out with my boy Larry Lawton. I know a lot of you guys know who my boy Larry Lawton is. If you don't know who Larry is, go subscribe. You'll love it. 100%. But I go back down there and bro, I had showered after I got back because they put so much of that KY on my undercarriage. It had dripped everywhere. Then I got to go back after my interview with Chad, and they got to do the whole thing over again. The first time, it was cold. The second time, they used some warm KY jelly, and it wasn't nearly as uncomfortable. I didn't hate it nearly as much. I'm just going to throw that out there. If you have to have something like that done, request the warmed jelly. You do not want cold KY just slathered all over your gooch and your bits and pieces. Oh, that's another thing I said. I tried it twice. Ma'am, my bits and pieces. My bits and pieces, ma'am. Whoo! Yeah, that didn't work. She had no idea what I was talking about. She was like, are you talking about Legos? Are you playing Lego? What's going on? So, yeah, I went back. I got more pictures taken. The doctor called me yesterday morning, and he's like, hey, buddy, so it is this epididymis. What they said in the comments, the E word with all the other letters after it, that what it is. And I was kind of checking out to see what's going on or whatnot, with it. And it says that if you've had prostate infections in the past, that you might be prone to getting the epididymitis. Thank you, Real Human. Thank you for throwing that on the screen. I needed that. The epididymis. Some of you guys have seen my story about how I got a prostate infection by muling tobacco in prison with green mayonnaise. So it turns out, years later, decades later, the green mayonnaise is still getting me, bro. The green mayonnaise burned me again. Again. Never put green mayonnaise inside your ass. It's a bad idea. God damn it. They got me so good, bro. They got me so good. This whole thing started with the green mayonnaise years ago in prison, trying to lube up a huge pack of tobacco. It was bigger than a turd. I'm just saying. It shouldn't have gone in there, but it sure as hell did. That green mayonnaise may have helped get it in, but it's been costing me for a long time since. Dakota 1175, thank you so much. Hey, May, could you talk about when you put your puppy down? I have to put my cat down, and he is my little buddy, and I'm not taking it well. You guys, that's pretty much the story, and this is really important because, I understand my attachment to animals is huge, and bro, I really feel for you right now, dog. When I put Olive down, she had been with me for 13 years. She had been through trap house raids where the SWAT team raided. She had been, through all types of situations. She was there when the Secret Service ran up on me. She had gone through hell and back with me. And she was my best friend. I love her to death. But I came home from work one day and I could tell that she was suffering. She was 13 years old. She had a heart condition. She had diabetes. She had gone blind, and she was just quivering. And, you know, the vet had told me, you're going to know when it's time, man. You're going to know. Because I kept asking him, how do I know when it's time? How do I know when she's suffering? She don't deserve to suffer, bro, so that I can have my comfort of having her. And he told me I would know, and sure enough, I knew. So I called somebody, had him there within an hour here because I was on house arrest. And also, she's blind. I didn't want her not knowing where she was, so she passed right here, bro, right in my arms. I understand how hard it is, man. It's gut-wrenching. It's terrifying. But, you know, when it's their time to go, it's time to let them go, man. They were here for us. They got us through the things they got us through. We're always going to love them. They're always going to love us. But when they need to go, man, it's time to let them go because that's what's best for them. And it's a way that you could give back for all the service that they've given you and all the love and support that they've given you. I love you, though. If you need to talk about it, man, we can talk about it. You're not alone in this. Trust me. Depressed Panda, I will admit it's odd watching an alpha male having a panic attack. You'll live. Hey, bro, if you want to see a panic, this ain't no goddamn panic attack, dog. I'm just having fun right now. You want to see a damn panic attack? Be there when I have to give blood. I can't stand that, bro. Oh, big tattoo dude with piercings, scared of needles, terrified. Fucking terrified, fam. Nightmare Creator. Now, did you tell your doctor about the Green Mayo? Oh, dude, no. I did not tell him about the Green Mayo, bro. It's such a lengthy story, and I feel like I would get judged, like mad judged, because I judge myself when I think about it. James Nicholson, I lost my pup of 10 years last year, sending my best. Hey, James, big love and respect to you, and thank you for bringing that in here and helping support our homeboy who's going through it right now, man. Losing a pet is excruciating. It's like losing a piece of your family. Jessica Culp, my sister, my mod, she said, our fur babies show us real unconditional love, and that's why it's hard to let them go. It really is, but part of that love that we need to give back to them is when their life becomes suffering, when it becomes hard for them, we got to bless them and send them across that bridge with love and kindness and sympathy and compassion. So, yeah, we got, you know, and I never thought that I would get to love another dog again the way that I loved Olive. But this little shithead Zero, he's grown on me considerably. Our little Boston terrorist. Yeah, so, whew, man, do you guys know that Boston Terriers are on a no-fly list? Which is funny because ever since we got him with the way he be acting, we call him the Boston Terrorist. And so I've come to find out they're on a no-flight list because they got the squishy snouts, and they can have respiratory issues at high altitudes. So, you know, pugs, English bulldogs, regular bulldogs, any of them with the squished snouts, which are my favorite because they're cute as hell, they can't go on planes. It's wild. Harley put me in a mental institution for 3 days when my cat died. I feel it. I feel it, sister. You know, losing my dog, losing my parents, those were the two things that I was the most afraid of happening to me while in recovery, that I might lose my recovery. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to lose my recovery, and I didn't know how I would deal with it and cope if my dog or my parents died. Now, my dog died, and using didn't even come to mind. And then I had a child die, which was something that I never thought would happen. And I'm not going to say that using didn't come to mind on that one, but I knew better. And I didn't want to disrespect his memory. So those were two really hard things to get through in recovery. And I feel like if I got through those things, I can get through pretty much anything and keep my sobriety and my recovery. Lizzie Grace, just found out my mom has stage 2 cancer. Doctors say 100% curable. Your community has been key in helping me keep my sanity. So I thank you for all you do. Lizzie, this is not my community. I love you, sis. I love you. And I'm so sorry to hear that about your mom. I'm so glad that it's 100% curable, but this community is not mine. This community is all of ours. This community is yours as much as it is mine. And I thank you for being here. I thank you for your support. I thank you for your kindness. And I thank you for feeling like this is a safe place to be able to tell us what's going on in your life, man, so that we can throw love at you and be there for you and support you in any way that we possibly can, man. Hey, Kiaro's Computer, thank you, man. He said, JD, you're an inspiration, homie. I appreciate it. I love you. Stage 2 survives. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you get it in time, it's totally negotiable. You can totally beat that. Cancer is a cold bitch, man. I've lost a few really beautiful souls to cancer. And it sucks to me because I 100% believe that we could eliminate cancer. We could save these people and eliminate them. But I feel like the pharmaceutical really companies have suppressed us having actual cures because treating it is so lucrative for these people. Secret Sauce, JD, I love you, but why do you white knight for females so much, bro? What do you mean by white knight for females, bro? I mean, like, I protect women and children. I'd protect a dude that was in crisis or distress or needed help too. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get the whole white knight thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, were you not raised proper? Like, I love you too, but I don't understand it. Depressed Panda. Thanks for everything, JD. Hopefully you can make it up for a Ducks game. Yo, bet that up, homeboy. We going to a Ducks game. Go Ducks, you son bitch! Haywood, what's up, my dude? I lost an 8-month recovery from drinking after a work injury because I didn't know how to treat my pain any other way. Stuff is whack. Hey, I get it, 100%. 100%. Like, so look, like, I got injured. I got hurt really bad in early recovery. And I had to go to the emergency room. And I was like, damn it, like, you're not giving me no narcotics. Like, I'm screaming at them. Like, they kept telling me, dude, you need some painkillers. And I'm like, you can't give me anything narcotic. I'm an addict. And they were like, dude, calm the fuck down. Slow your roll. It's going to be okay, G. Just kick it. And I like got on the phone with my sponsor and I'm like, I'm at the emergency room. I'm hurt really bad. They're trying to give me narcotics. And he's like, bro, if it's a doctor, shut up and take it. And I didn't like that answer. So then I called the dude who ran the sober house that I was staying at. And I'm like, they're trying to give me narcotics. I'm at the hospital. And he's like, yo, take it. So I took it. I let him give me the morphine. And so I took the morphine and I stayed close, bro. I stayed close to my sponsor. I stayed close to my support group. I stayed close to, you know, everybody that I needed to. And I went to extra meetings and I just leaned on my people and I made it right through just fine. You know what I'm saying? It does help that I can't stand morphine. Morphine's terrible. It's 10 out of 10, 0 out of 10 would not recommend. I don't know if you all have ever done morphine, but it sucks. Tramadol. You know what? They had me on Tramadol for a long time after they took away my oxys. And like, I'm not a big opioid person, but like I definitely went through withdrawals off them oxys. And then they put me on the Tramadols and the Tramadols felt like they just made me feel sick because I would take way more than I was supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a bad deal, man. I'm so glad to be sober today. I'm so glad to be able to be here, be talking with y'all, and have the life that I have today. It's such a blessing. Can't take Tramadol. I have a rare reaction to it. Yeah, you know, everybody's body is completely and totally different. You know, whereas most people, if they took like large amounts of crystal meth, they would be like, and they'd be, you know, super, super energetic and frantic. And I take large amounts of crystal meth and I get really calm, really calculated. And then I start doing all the felonies, every single one of them that I can think of. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get some money over here, get some money over there. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna do this, do that. It's terrible. But like on the outside, I'm calm and comprised. Like I act normally like I'm on drugs. And then when I'm on drugs, I act normal. It's crazy because I'm ADHD. Erwin said, JD, you're always such an inspiration to so many people. Always wishing the best for you and Jax. When, if you get the chance, could you give me some advice on Insta for something? Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. You already know, Erwin. Hey, Marvin, I bought a case of White Monsters. I get multiple cases a week, dog. Like, real talk. What's your thoughts on chemical castration? Ooh, I love this. And I feel like this is a whole full-length video, and that I could do a lot more research, and I could come at it from a much more educated standpoint. But here's my two ways of thought on it. You can chemically castrate somebody, but like they're still sick in the head, bro. And just because they're not, you know, like having the same sexual urges, they're still going to be dangerous to kids. They're always going to be dangerous to kids. And I don't think that there is any reason to risk the safety and, the well-being of our children for somebody who's proven to be an offender against them. If you are a predator towards children, I don't think we need to give you second and third and fourth fucking chances, man. We need to protect those kids, put the innocent in front of those who have proven to be dangerous to the innocent. That's what I think. I mean, I don't see any evidence that it's really that effective. It's more than what we're doing now in most states, but I still don't think it's enough. Depressed Panda, I've always wanted to get a criminal's perspective on the decriminalization of drugs in Oregon. I mean, did we do the right thing? You know what? You asked the right person on this because I have a lot to say about that. So as some of you guys might know, the state of Oregon, as well as the state of California and the state of Washington, all decriminalized all substances, all of them. As long as it's a reasonable personal amount, it's not illegal to have them. Now, they will take them. They will write you a ticket. They give you like $100 fine. And if you want to get rid of that $100 fine, if you can't afford it, you have to go to, a substance abuse assessment with a professional where they're supposed to offer you treatment services, from detox to treatment to all these different things. So here's the thing. When they presented this as an option, they said that they were going to build a bunch more treatment centers. They allocated this money to build more treatment centers. Yes, Portland, Eugene, Salem, all of these places. They were supposed to be having more treatment centers, and that's not at all what they did. They didn't do that. I have not seen any evidence that they have made any new treatment options, and Oregon has barely any as it is. Like at least Eugene, where I come from, Eugene, there's only one men's treatment center. And then there's a co-ed one that you could go to if you want to pay like 20 grand up front, or you have insurance that you pay $5,000 a month for. It's insane. Here's where I agree with what they did, though. I don't think that it should be a felony that stays on your record forever and marks your life for employment and housing if you get caught with a possession amount of any substance. I think those people need help, but we fell through on the help. That was the most important part. Dakota, thanks. Jack has been with us for 1.5 years. He was a rescue and was missing a nose, and someone cut tips of his ears off before we found him. Yo, Dakota, it sounds to me like he had a rough life, and you came in and you gave him the love that he needed, and that you made the rest of his journey a beautiful thing. And that's amazing. Connor, watch the disappearance of Willie Bingham. Okay, what's it on? Connor, let me know what it's on. What can I watch it on? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Danielson's? Yeah, so I think that they had a really good plan. We're going to do treatment over incarceration. We're going to push for people getting help instead of warehousing them and ruining a lot of their opportunities to be able to get housing and to be able to get good jobs and all of that. But they didn't do the treatment part. They didn't give anybody any of the help that they needed. They allotted millions of dollars for this. They were using the taxes from recreational marijuana, and they allotted this tax money to build treatment centers, and then they never built the treatment centers. So what's up with that? Where did that money go? Because that's state money. the state, like, we own these states. That's state money. Where did everybody's money go? It's just gone. It's just gone. And apparently we don't have any new treatment centers. So, of course, things are going downhill. We haven't put anything in place to help anybody yet. Steve McKinley. Did I say that right, brother? I apologize if I didn't get the on your name quite right. It's a beautiful name. Did you see Grady Judd's latest conference on all the chomos he caught? I did, and I was going to do a full length on that. I just have been barely able to get in and out of bed. Close enough? All right, thank you. Big love and respect. Thank you for being flexible with me on that. I try my best, bro. I really do. I really want to do full length on that, but I can only be like out of bed for so long with my current medical condition before it starts to throb and ache, and I just hate it to death. You know what I'm saying? The tax money went to Wagyu dinner. I wouldn't be surprised, dude. I wouldn't be surprised. It's nasty, bro. Let's see. Okay, hold on. We were talking. It's available online and is a short film about a man who hurt a guy's kid in Australia. With the new form of punishment, the family chose what body part the sex offender to remove. Why aren't we doing that? Why are we not doing that? Cynthia, thank you, sis. I appreciate you so much. Yo, I have for a long time thought that if somebody hurts a child, it should be up to the child's family what the punishment is to the person. And we could get creative. Like, real creative. You know what I'm saying? We could televise this stuff. And if we made public examples out of people that were hurting kids, I'm just saying people wouldn't be hurting as many kids. And then this new law in Florida passed where anybody who's caught sexually assaulting somebody under the age of 12, they're eligible for the death penalty. We give them the permanent sleep. And you don't even need, like, a full jury to come together on this. You only need 8 out of 12. You need 12 to convict, but to give them the death penalty, you only need 8. And now, I'm stoked as hell about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, run that. And then I started, like, somebody sent me statistics on states that have done that and how much the murder of kids went up in those states because people just felt like they had nothing to lose. They're like, yo, they're going to kill me if I get found guilty of this. And it'll reduce it'll reduce the chances that I'm going to get caught if I just murk this kid after I'm done abusing them. And like, there's real life statistics that this is a thing. I hate it here. I hate it here. You can't even do a good thing. These people are that sick. These people are that sick that they would go out and hurt a child like that, and that they would end the child because they're scared to get caught, and it gives them a better chance at getting away. I hate it here, bro. Depressed Panda, sorry for asking, just Oregon is such a nightmare these days. Just had a guy die outside my complex last night. I didn't hear it or anything. Well, you know, overdoses are often a very quiet thing, man. My kid died in Eugene. He overdosed. You know, he was drinking to celebrate the fact that he had just graduated barber school. He got a job down at Analog Barber Shop. I'm sure you've seen it. It's right down there on Broadway. It's like on the second floor. Really cool place. He was going to be a barber there. That was his whole dream, was to do that. And so they went out and celebrated and had some drinks. And he had a, you know, couple too many drinks. And somebody, you know, offered him, here, sniff my key. And there was so much fentanyl in it, bro. He just didn't make it. He just didn't make it. You know, it's getting really bad there. It's really bad here. You know, making people felons for possession doesn't help, but the lack of services there is what I'm absolutely astounded by, because I've seen what's there and I've seen what's here. Like, there are so many more options, so many more options uh, in Florida than there are for treatment in Oregon. Like, there's barely anything. It's disgusting. Jeff Proctor, have you ever heard of Sweet Basil in Eugene? Used to work for them. I'm absolutely eating at Sweet Basil. I loved Sweet Basil, man. I was just back in Eugene a couple months ago, and we went to Tara Rin. Oh man, Tara Rin made some decent Thai food as well. Hey Ryan from Dublin, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? How's Ireland today? God, I want to get there, man. I want to get there so bad. Nothing stronger than a duck. Remember that, man. Hell yeah, brother, 100%. You know, I was just looking at the Nike catalog of all their shoes because, like, I'm due for some new shoes. I went to Rockville and I ruined my favorite pair of shoes going to Rockville. You know what I'm saying? Danielson's, Tara Rin on Coburg. I still haven't eaten there. I've only eaten at the 11th Street location. So I ruined my shoes. I didn't think it was going to be that dusty and muddy at Welcome to Rockville. I ruined my favorite pair of shoes. I'm looking at all these Nikes, bro. You know, I'm pretty religious to Nikes. Nike, like Eugene, Oregon, where I came from, that's the home of Nikes. I saw these Ducks Nikes, boy. They were sick as hell, man. And I didn't end up going with them, bro, but like I scrolled back to it like 8 times thinking about it. I just got something that's actually going to work better for me. But man, I'll always be a Ducks fan. I'll always be a Nike fan, man. Phil Knight started Nike in Eugene, Oregon, like in just a little house a few blocks away from one of my trap houses. He started Nikes. He made his first pair of Nikes in this basement. And now he funds a lot of our athletic programs there. Erwin says, I was surprised you wore those there. All my stuff was like rolled in a mud pit. Hey, I feel it, bro. Erwin actually helped us out. He picked up the tickets for us ahead of time because I couldn't find them. And we met with Erwin at Rockville. It was kick ass, man. Hey JD, what do you think about the new Flash movie with the pedo in it? So is dude a pedo or is he just beat up women? I've heard about domestic violence allegations, and that's bad enough, but like, is he an actual pedo? Friedman Jr., do you know Johnny Mitchell? I absolutely do know Johnny Mitchell, man. Yeah, I met Johnny Mitchell a while back in New York. My last trip to Ireland, it rained for 15 days. Harley, you been to Ireland? I want to go to Ireland. Damn. That sounds lit. I really want to do that. Sean Tilson, what's up, man? One love to you too. Yeah, I really want to go to Ireland. I know it's going to be awesome, man. I really want to go. Should I visit my grandparents in Florida? They're near Orlando. Orlando's cool. Harley used to live in Cork. My family came from County Cork. There's like a statue of one of my ancestors, the Father John Murphy in Cork County. Angel Rivera, thank you so much. Hope your week is fire, JD. Love the Larry Lawton content you've done. Stoked for the next one. Appreciate you, brother. Big love and respect to you. Hey, you guys, I'm going to jump off here. My whole undercarriage be throbbing. I really appreciate y'all spending some time with me. I love you guys. Have a good week. As soon as I'm feeling better, I'm going to be jumping back on a live, probably a day or so. And I will be doing some editing, so we're going to have some full lengths coming out really soon. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Like I said, man, one love. Be good or be good at it, baby. I'll catch you on the